Check these out. A couple Pw50s here. Yamaha. This one's pretty much complete, but used as a parts bike for this one. You can see they're very, very tiny. I'll quick sit on it so you guys can see what it looks like. They're very, very small bikes, but we'll have to find out the year on this thing. I think it's 1990 something, but this one's pretty much all complete. This one's a little rougher. I do have the back wheel for it and the engine for it, but yeah, tiny little bikes. I've owned a couple of these, and they're really nice bikes actually once you get them running. So this one needs some work, so let's start working on this one first. Alright, check it out. So, looking at the VIN, this thing is a 1999. You can see the VIN right there. You count 10 letters from the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it turns out it's an X right there. So X lines up with 1999. So it is in fact a 1999. This one, like I said, is pretty much complete. We've got the plastics all on it that just come right off. So plastics look to be in good condition. Seat's not ripped or anything. So I think these will clean up really nicely. Just take off the stickers on the back. What does this say here? You've just been passed by a girl. So this was a girl's bike before. Number 7. Gas tank should come off. Gas tank is in nice shape. Graphics are a little iffy on it, but not too bad. Does have the coil on here still. CDI is tucked in there yet. I don't know if we have spark or compression yet. I got this thing on trade. I got both of them on trade for part of a deal where I sold my Tri-Moto 175. So here are all the parts up here. Got the pipes, the shocks, the covers, the engine, the back wheel for the one. And then I bought a brand new carburetor just in case we needed that. And this one's got all the plastics on it as well. The seat, you can see the back fender is kind of rough on it. But the seat's nice, so we could do some swapping around if this one looks a little bit nicer. But this one's a 2001, it looks like, from the VIN, in rougher shape. These are oil injected, so the oil goes right here. So, is there anything in there? Nothing really in there. I don't know if that holds oil or not. Let's see if the throttle works here. Throttle works, that's good. But the carburetor is a little rough. You can see the choke cable stuck in there. The boot's like melted off for the air box. So it's a little rough. And then the oil injection is not hooked up, doesn't look like. So I think this is the line that goes into the pump right there. And that gets pumped into the carburetor. You can see the line going right here into the carb. So we'll have to hook all that stuff up as well. I'm not sure if the petcock works right here. It looks like it goes down like that. I mean, that should work. Where does it get hooked up to the tank though? Looks like the line was cut to the carburetor right there. I'm not sure where that gets hooked up here. Oh, I think it's, no, I don't know. Oh, it's broken off. Crap. I wonder if this one's got one. This one's just got a straight line going to it. Just have it on all the time. Put an inline petcock on. But yeah, it's not a big deal. But yeah, today's goal is to get this thing running and driving, and then I plan on giving this thing away to someone in need of a bike. Someone that's going to be getting into riding and wants to start out on a smaller bike like this. So probably gonna finish this up and then give it away for free. So maybe post it on Facebook Marketplace, and I guess the first one that replies will come and get it for free. So stay tuned. We'll get this all finished up and then give it away. All right, so it looks like the previous owner said that he put a new kickstart mechanism on it. So he took apart the engine because the kickstart was stripped out. So it looks like it's kicking over now, and it feels like it has compression actually. Feels like it has good compression. So let's get the spark plug out of there and see if it has spark. And then we should probably put some stuff down the cylinder. I don't think it's been started in a while. Let's see here. Hopefully we have spark. If not, we've got the CDI and the coil from the 2001 over there that we can test out. Let's put a little bit of this down here. Probably won't stay, it goes right out. Just enough to lube it up a little bit. Let's see, here we go. Will she have spark here? Come on, baby. Oh, I don't know. Heard something. Might have to hold it here. Probably gonna get shocked here. Not getting consistent spark, but we have a little bit. You can hear it spark every once in a while. Let's just see. Maybe the boot needs to be taken apart here. See what's going on. Oh, there's definitely metal exposed. Could be the spark plug. We'll try a different plug. See if that does anything. It could be the boot too. It looks like the boot. Yeah, the boot is like cracked or something. What's going on with that? I don't think that would make a difference. But we can definitely try the boot too. You can see it's cracked right there. Let's get this back in. I think the other bike has a boot on it. We can try. Let's see here. There we go. It's sparking now. Okay. It just wasn't grounding out. So we've got good spark. Let's quick test compression, I guess. Just see how much it has. I'm just kind of curious. Let's get this compression tester in. I'm not really sure how much it's supposed to have. I'm guessing over 100. But we'll see. Get this gauge. I haven't worked on too many of these small bikes before. Alright, throttle's already open, so let's see. About 110 PSI, so should run. Good enough to run. I think this thing's been sitting for a while, so the rings are probably a little stuck to a piston, so we'll see if we can get this thing to run. But alright, on to the carburetor. I got that brand new one, so let's just take off this old carburetor and then we can maybe use it on that other bike over there. Alright, so it looks like the only thing holding it on is the oil line. It's got a little clamp. Everything on this bike is so tiny. And they'll probably run premix for a little bit until I know for sure that the pump is working. There's the old carburetor. We'll take a look at that a little bit later, but you can see that was like melted off. Choke is stuck in there. We'll try to get that out. There's the intake attachment. Basically the new carburetor is just going to go right onto there. And the air filter should go back here somewhere. Not really sure where. We'll figure it out. And then we'll have to take a look and see what that oil pump looks like. But we've got spark, we've got compression. Now we just need to get fuel and then we're good. Right, here's the new carburetor. This whole thing with the air box and everything was like $35 on Amazon. Came in like, I think one day. You can see there's an air filter in there. It's a nice air box for it because we were missing the air box, so that's good that we have it now. A new throttle cable came with. And then new pump cable. So that's for the oil pump. Put that off to the side. And we've got a new choke cable. Ours was broken, so it's good we have that. And here's the aftermarket carburetor for it. Pretty simple, pretty small. So that'll be going on there. What's this thing? And it looks like the slide is working. So that's good. Alright, let's try to install this next and see if that works. Alright, so I got the carburetor and the air box on. Both brand new. So I had a little trouble. So the cables weren't long enough. This is the new cap for the carburetor that goes on the top. These wouldn't allow the cables to go down into them. So I used the old one and the cables were long enough. So these weren't cut out deep enough. So if you were to order this kit, I would just drill new holes for these so that the cables can fit all the way down. Otherwise your cable's not going to be long enough for the choke or for the slide in the carburetor. That's one thing I just wanted to note. But everything is put back together. We got the shut-off valve for the gas off as well. I might order up a new one of those on Amazon. But we can just have gas going directly to the carburetor without a shut-off valve too. But yeah, everything is good to go. We've got everything hooked up. We have to hook up the line for the oil pump next, so we'll take off this cover and take a look at the oil pump and see if that's working. So this cover should come off. There's a screw right here on it. Let's see if I can get it off here. Yeah, that should just pull right off. Let's see if we can get the cable in there. So this looks like this connects down into here. So this line connects down. You can see the nipple for it right down there. Let's see if I can get to it. Doesn't want to go. We might have to heat that up in order to get that back on. It's kind of dirty in there. But the cable looks like it goes right here. You can see where it hooks in there. Oh, there it goes, right there. Alright. This goes right here. Like that, goes right there. Kinda hard to... There. Alright. Now we're in business. I think that pump is locked up though. The pump is not moving. Huh. Here. That's not good. That broke off, crap. Well, it looks like the pump is locked up anyway. that's not going to work. We're going to have to get a new pump, I think. You can see that's completely locked up there. We might just have to pre-mix this one. That's how that goes on there, like that. Then it doesn't pay to hook up the oil line if we're not using the pump. We'll have to order one up. Or just bypass it. Honestly, it's probably better just to bypass it so you don't have to worry about it. Because I feel like those pumps fail a lot. Get the cover back on. Alright. So for now, we're just going to bypass the pump and pre-mix it. Alright, we're trying to get this pipe on next. We got both bolts out of there. Got a bolt that goes right here. Looks like a 12mm. So we'll crank those down and then we'll check the oil next. Alright, let's drain the oil out of here. I'm pretty sure the drain bolt is right there for it. So right underneath the foot peg. We will see. And then this thing only takes 300 centimeters cubed of oil. Like barely anyway. Oh yeah. It looks like the drain plug here. Let's see how much oil is in it. Something coming out. It's a long oil plug. See some of it's draining out of that hole. Not a whole lot of oil in there. But we'll let that drain for a bit, come back, add some fresh oil to it. No metal chunks in there at all. That's good. Tip it over here. Yeah, not much oil in there. Just gonna use some 10W40 wet clutch oil. Pour a small amount in. Hopefully it doesn't leak out. And that should be plenty right there. Let's get the gas tank on here. Looks pretty clean. All right, let's get some gas going to this thing. Alright, let's see if this thing fires up. Should be interesting. I'll turn the choke on right here. Here we go. Wants to go. She's alive. She's alive. Sounds pretty good, actually. I forgot there was the start and then the run. So to start it, you click at the start, and then when you want it to run, you click at the run. Pretty self-explanatory there. But looks like we're gonna have to mess with the carburetor a little bit. Get it to idle. Yeah. See if she idles now. Sweet. Sounds pretty good. Alright, so she runs pretty good. This back tire is pretty flat. We're going to try to pump that up a little bit. Same with the front one. And then we're going to start cleaning this thing up. I want to change up the foot pegs as well. These are kind of crappy. We're going to put these on there instead. These are kind of nice. And then we'll swap over everything that's good on this bike over to this bike. Alright, we got the other foot pegs on there. Those look a lot better. Let's get some of these stickers off next. And there's a 7 up there. Seat cover can clean up here. Somewhat coming off here. Try. Not taking much off. Alright, that stuff is not coming off. Alright, this bike is all cleaned up, ready to go. I painted a couple parts on it black with high temp paint. So the cylinder and the head I painted black, high temp paint. Some of the frame I painted with the roll bar chassis paint, VHT. That worked out pretty well. So it's looking pretty good. And someone's gonna be pretty happy to get this bike. It runs perfectly. And I did take it for a little test drive, so I know it does drive, even with me on M165. And it moves me around pretty good. I'm gonna go take it to my parents' house, take it for a little test drive, just to make sure everything is in working order before we give this thing away. And then we'll go find someone who is getting into riding or is already riding and wants to upgrade or whatever, I don't know. We'll find someone on Facebook. It won't be too hard since it's free. Right, made it out here to test drive it. Look how tiny that thing is. You can barely see it over the truck. This is my eye level. This thing is tiny. And it moves me, so that's pretty good. Let's get this thing unloaded and maybe we'll do a little speed test on her. See how fast she goes with me on it. Oh yeah. Idling perfectly. It goes pretty good. I don't want to break the back wheel or anything, me going on it, but we'll take it for a quick top speed run and see what she can do. But running pretty good. It almost seems a little bit boggy. I think there's like a restriction on here. I think it's in the pipe. But yeah, it goes pretty good. I'm guessing it would rev out more without that air filter on there, but I'm not taking it off. That's perfectly fine for a young person. Alright, we've got the speedometer hooked up here. If anyone wants to know the app I use, it's called DigiHUD, D-I-G-I-H-U-D. There's like 10 million downloads on it. It's the best one I've found, and it does max speed, and then you can make it bigger doing top speed run, so it's pretty nice. Let's do the top speed run, see what she can do. I'm guessing like 20 maybe. There we go. I think she's just choked out here. Wants to go. Going 13, 17. Yeah, there's like a limiter at 17, it feels like. 18. That's with me on it. Probably go 30 with somebody lighter on it. It's kind of peppy. 19, oh. And then it like cuts off right there. Wants to go. There we go. 20. Woo! Yeah, we hit 20 and oh, 21. Alright, let's see what the official top speed was here. Alright. 21.09 miles per hour on that thing. And it kind of feels like there's a limiter on there. It like doesn't rev out completely. You could hear it kind of break up here and there where it's revving out, but I think the pipe is probably limiting it, or the air filter. But I'd rather have it stay rich than lean out completely and blow up. So yep, official top speed right there with me on it, who weighs like 160 something. So typically these are made for somebody that weighs like 20 to 40 pounds probably. So yeah, it's it goes pretty good with me on it. All right, this thing's all ready to rock and roll for the next owner. So we're gonna take some good pictures of it and then post it up and see if we can get rid of it for free. Someone who will enjoy it for years to come. Alright, so just posted the bike. It's still in review, but 1999 Yamaha Pw50. I said I have a nice 1999 Yamaha Pw50. I'm giving this bike away for free to someone young in need of a bike. I got this on trade and have no use for it. It runs and drives great and has no issues. I will include a full tank of gas so it can be ridden and enjoyed right away. Please don't respond to this if your son or daughter already has a bike they ride, unless of course they want to upgrade to this. Again, this is for someone who doesn't have a bike and wants to get into riding. So don't respond if your son or daughter already has like 10 bikes they ride and just want this one to sell or something. This one's for someone that actually wants to get into riding, doesn't have a bike, and wants to enjoy it. So, and then I just said thanks again for looking. Reach out to me with any questions. So we'll see who responds. I'm going to post this on my Facebook forum as well. Alright, my phone is literally blowing up. Look at another Facebook post. These are all the people contacting me about the bike. I don't know how to pick the person now. That's the only problem. So, yeah, look at all these people. It's crazy. My phone is just blowing up. Everyone wants it, I guess, for free. So it looks like I won't have a problem getting rid of it. Alright, so update. I left this thing up for about maybe 2 hours. Look how many responses here. Let me just keep on scrolling. It is insane. Definitely over 1,000 responses I posted it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and a couple other places, and the response has just been insane. I get messages every like 5 seconds on this thing. So there's a ton of people that want this free bike. So I ended up picking someone, a super deserving guy, got it for his nephew. So he came and picked it up already, but I'm just showing you guys how many people responded. It was very hard to pick, and sorry if I didn't respond to every single message, but as you can see, it was just constant messages on this thing. So I'm editing the video right now, but the guy I sent it to had a nephew, and his favorite color was blue, so it was perfect. And his birthday was going to be in a month, so what the guy was going to do was surprise his nephew with the bike for his birthday. And he said he's been wanting to ride with him up north for a while now, so he's going to give it to him for his birthday, and then he said he's going to snap a couple pics and send them to me just to show me the bike and how he's enjoying it. So it's going to a good home, and I'm pretty happy about that. He ended up picking the bike up last night, and it's gone. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video on this little giveaway, and hopefully I can do this more in the future. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video. Until next time.